So I'm about to tell y'all how I met this lady husband, and he bought me a BBL and a Benz in a month of knowing him. And where the fuck is my brush? Hold on. Okay, and because I got, I'm gonna try to make this story real. All right, so one day I was on Hinge because when I moved to Texas, my cousin had told me about Hinge. I made a Hinge account a long time ago, and I log in here or there, but I don't really be on there like that because I feel like niggas on the internet looking for dates is lame as fuck. And I feel like I was even lame as fuck for making the page, but I guess I wasn't too fucking. So anywho, I kept seeing the notification for Hinge. So boom, I end up going on Hinge. I'm like, let me see what they're talking about on Hinge. So it was this man that liked me. Yeah, so I go through his profile. I'm like, what he doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm in my little gold digger little mode and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, what he doing? What he doing? So I'm seeing that he doing something good. So boom, I like him back. No sooner than me liking the nigga, it's like he was waiting at the window for me to like him back. No sooner than I liked him back, he inboxed me and telling me like, oh, how he gonna spoil me and shit like that. So I pull his card. I'm like, all right, you got Cash App or Zelle? He's like, I have both. Which do you have? So I'm like, you can Cash App me. And he was like, okay, what's your Cash App? Now, mind you, I'm thinking he on some bullshit because I just literally came at him sideways. Like, you can Cash App me, never even ask no real questions or nothing. Nigga, you said you gonna spoil me. I'm about to pull your card. Now, at this time, I didn't know he was married. So boom, I dropped my Cash App. Boy, drops $1,000 in my Cash App. Like, damn, my track coming out. All right, that's something else that lady husband gonna have to pay for. Cause what? So anyway, and mind you, I have not slept with this man, so I forgot to disclose that part. So anyway, he drops $1,000 in my Cash App. So mind you, it ain't even been a full like 10 messages in between the both of us. And I'm like, okay, so I'm like, thank you so much. So now I'm asking questions, but the questions ain't, are you married? Because at this point, I really don't give a fuck. Like, I'm just being honest. I'm just like, where you from? Where you live? Do you want to meet up? He like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm from here. I live here. Yes, I want to meet up. We can do lunch. Whoop. So I'm like, okay, cool, bet. So now I'm thinking cha-ching. I'm like Lola Bunny with the hearts in her eyes, but instead I got motherfucking dollar signs because this nigga gave me $1,000 and don't even know me. So I could just imagine what he about to do for me once he do get to know me and know that I'm a lit ass, cute ass, fun. So anyway, we meet up or whatever. And he just wants to meet at like this little lame neighborhood little spot or whatever. But he already sent me $1,000, so I know he ain't no broke. So maybe this his little hideout or what. I don't know what the. But maybe he owned the place. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking. But at the end of the day, if he didn't send me the $1,000 and asked me to meet up there, and I would have looked at the location and looked at the pictures and seen it's like a little mom and pop place, I would have blocked him because you got me. So anyway, I met him there, whatever. We talking, everything cool, whatever. So at this time, he's like, I'm telling him like, well, he tells me that he's married. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, I do date married men, but I only date married men that can afford to, you know, do their thing on the side. I'm like, cheating is a rich man's sport. He's like, oh, I don't have any problem with that. I'm like, okay, well, I need to have everything that your wife have. So he's like, as far as what? Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, all my bills need to be paid. Like, I need to be sitting up good. I need to be riding good. I need to be looking good, smelling good. Like, my pockets need to be good. Everything about me needs to be good. So he's like, oh, no, that's no problem. That's no problem. So he tells me in his exact words, give me a ledger of what all your bills are. Okay, I got a ledger for you. No problem. So I give him a ledger of what all the bills is. All the bills down to my daughter Grace's bill, baby. And he's like, okay, no problem. Boom. The nigga sends me the money for all the bills. All of the bills. Mind you, I just met him a month ago in January. All of the bills, same month the kid's birthday. Kid's birthday, he took care of all the bills and the kid's birthday. He ain't asked me to have sex, but he's like, oh, you got a nice body and all that. And I'm like, I feel insecure. I'm like, that's why I don't be having sex. So I threw that out there like, oh, I don't be having sex and all that. And he's like, oh, you have a nice body. I'm like, no, I feel insecure about my body. So he's like, so what do you want to do? Are you thinking about getting it done? I said, yeah, I'm thinking about getting it done, but I don't want to pay for it to get done. Like, I don't want to like spend my money on it getting done. So he was like, do you want me to get it done for you? And I'm like, what you mean? And he was like, I'll pay for you to get it done. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he paid for it in full to get done. And we booked it right away. And before we went, Valentine's Day had came. So he was like, prior to a couple days before Valentine's Day, we had went out and he kept on mentioning like, while I was looking at cars or whatever, and I kept mentioning that I want to be sitting up good. Like, I look good in this Mercedes or whatever. I look good in this Benz. I look good in that. And he kept on saying like, yeah, you do. But he started the conversation maybe like a week prior about how I look so good in these cars. So I'm like, yeah, I do. I do. So every time we together and I see one of the cars, I'll always be like, oh my God, there it go again. Like, I want one of them so bad. So a couple days before Valentine's Day, I'm looking at the cars and he text me and he like, well, this is what I need you to do. I need you to pick out one of them cars that's on the list, the list that you've been looking at. And I'm like, for real? And he like, yeah, pick out one and we gonna go from there. So I'm just like, but I'm thinking like, this about me no car. So anyway, on Valentine's Day, he like, meet me here, but Uber. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, maybe he is about to give me a car because he like Uber. So I meet him. Then we go up to the dealership. Boom, I pick out the car. I test drive the car. He tells them that he wants the car. I end up leaving out the little room with him because I'm thinking that, I'm just thinking in my head, like, I don't want another bill, like whatever. But how do I tell him, like, he gonna have to pay this note because I don't want another bill. So, they was like, okay, well, the car be ready tomorrow and all this other stuff. So he calls me. I'll go out of town. I didn't pick up the car because I had to be in, what's that called? LA in like the very next day because my surgery was 2 days later. So I didn't pick up the car. So he calls me the day before I get back and he's like, I decided that the car is a gift. You know, you don't have any notes on it. I paid the car off. The title will be coming in your name in this amount of time. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to pay insurance. I got you on insurance. Whatever. He's like, once you receive the title though, then you'll have to get the insurance in your name, but I can like keep you on my insurance at the moment and you know, all of this other stuff. So I'm like, okay, bet. So all the title paperwork and stuff got filled out. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the title to come in my name. And then once I get the title in my name, then I can go ahead and I get my plates and my tags and all that or whatever. But yeah, right now I got a temporary plate. And we're waiting for the title company to send the title. But yeah, also, like I said, I haven't slept with him or anything like that. So that's another good part of it. Why everybody like, oh, you going to hell and you doing this and you doing that. For one, it ain't my, I ain't slept with nobody. So I'm not, technically the man ain't even cheated. If you want to be technical, he have not cheated on this woman. At least not with me. Because you got to sleep with somebody to formally cheat, right? You could lust over whatever, but if you're not sleeping with nobody, are you really cheating? Because the bitch don't worry about me sleeping with her husband. She can do that. She got it under control. There ain't no point in me and her doing it. Especially when I don't want to and she do. So, but yeah, everybody could talk all that they want to be like, oh, you doing this and you doing that and you can't get your own man. Oh, baby, I can. I definitely can. And I'm be honest with you, I don't want my own man because I don't want to wake up to no nigga. I don't want to share my bed with no motherfucker. I don't want to I want to tell a motherfucker me what I could do, where I could go, when I got to come back. I got a curfew. You fart and shit. I got to smell you and I got to cook for you and clean up after your grown mother. And if I want to do what I want to do, I want to do what I want to do, baby. The Bible say once an adult, twice a child. But, baby, it don't mean that when I get in a relationship, I'm back a mother kid again. No, baby, I don't want that. Y'all have that. And the whole time y'all doing all that, wasting your life and holding back certain shit you want to do out your life, these niggas here cheating with a bitch that don't give a fuck, buying bitch bodies and beings, baby. Buying bitch bodies, baby. Buying bitch bodies, baby. Bodies and lenses. Like, stop playing with me. Bye. So, don't think I can't get my own man, baby. I want yours.
Are we supposed to be on her side? Because I'm not on her side. You're still messing with a married man. But basically, he's like a trick. He's literally paying for your lifestyle. And his wife don't have any problem with this? I have so many questions. But, like, what's going on in 2025? Like, what's going on? Because, well, I guess the traditional relationships is kind of like past tense now. But, first of all, how can I do that? I need a business. I'm playing. I don't need this. I'm joking. I don't need that. I don't need this stuff. But, yeah, I wish the sanctity of marriage still mattered to some people. I wish that people had morals, but they don't. And I'm seeing a lot more stories like this one right now. What do you guys think about this? Is the traditional way of dating out? Is this the new way? Let me know in the comment section below.